Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to today's edition of Beyond the Ordinary Show. And this week, we are starting off with the amazing Cinimon Clark. And Cinnamon is going to talk to us about growing up, y'all. And we may laugh or cry during today's call. Sometimes with Cinnamon, we do both, but a
All
lot
of
of
it.
laughing, a lot of laughing. Um, but what does it mean in this spiritual awakening for this call of growing up? Um, what's coming through in particular for you personally? Because I know there can be a lot of things that are happening collectively. The Schumann resonance, the energies that are coming in are on fire today. We have volcanoes and one of the other islands just spewing in ways that they haven't in decades and years. All this transition taking force. We have things blowing up literally around the world. And here we are becoming centered and becoming more aware of what's running through us. And Cinnamon is such a beautiful guide and one of the most amazing psychics that we've had on the show. Um, so we're going to get a little bit of conversation. We're going to talk about this growing up phase that we're in individually and collectively. And we're going to dive into a lot of Q&A so that you can have the opportunity to experience of a little bit of a
Yay!
reading or maybe a big reading from Cinnamon for you. So again, we're going to dive into today's call. And with that, welcome, Cinnamon,
Hi.
to BTO.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me be here. And hey, everybody, how are y'all doing? Stressed out? Are you stressed out? Oh man. I mean, isn't almost everybody stressed out? It's been a
Mm.
crazy year, and we're only however many months in, and it's been crazy. But my guides, every time I get stressed, my guides keep saying, just breathe. Just breathe.
Mm.
Things are crumbling, so new things can form. Things are crumbling, so new things can form. And they tell me to grow the hell up. Which is like,
Well,
that sounds horrible, but like I've always said, I really love and admire those people who's talk to ascended masters and Yeshua and what I do is introduce people like, hey, here's your spirit guide Bob. Like this is Jeff, your spirit guide, Angela, right? Like so, my guides are not fancy. And they say, well, you just need to grow the hell up. What's wrong with you? That's what you're doing there down there. And for those of us who are spiritual, and y'all, this means you on the call, if you're here, this means you too. We are really here to ground the energy for everybody else,
mm.
who's starting out on this spiritual path, because that's really what happened last fall is everybody kind of went, ooh, wait a minute, what is this witchy psychic stuff, this fun stuff? And so everybody's really opening up to all this new spirituality. And those of us, and again, y'all, if you're listening in, this is you too. If you've been doing this meaning anything, meditating or
Mm.
whatever, then you're here to help too. I mean, y'all are all really needed, and you're important, and what you feel matters, and there's no pressure there. I'm not saying, well, you better get your shit together because you got to help everybody. No, 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 that's not what my guides are saying. And they're actually laughing at me right now because I have a new spirit guide too. I have a new
You
one.
do.
I do because
Inter-
I go
can,
so
can I ask can I
fast.
ask you
Yeah,
a question about that? Do you
yeah.
ever get a spirit guide named Pierre or Antonio or Mohammed? Or are they all like Bob, Sam, Kathy, Ann?
Um, her name is Una.
Nice, okay.
Her name
So
is
we have a little
Una.
diversity going on in the
Yes.
guides.
And then my guide who I've had for over 20 years, like his name he says Victor, is Victor, but he says it's Victor. And when I see him in mind's eye, he leans up against the wall and smokes cigarette.
Ah,
And he
okay.
says, grow up, girl. Don't think, do. What are you doing? Stop. Like, I love it. It's fantastic because they don't pull punches. And so Una, she shows up and she's kind of like smacking going like, hey, what's happening? What do you want? What do you want? What
Mm.
do you need? Like I think they do that because I'm so freaking intense. Like they want me to laugh more because I'm so intense. But they've been saying, it's time to grow up, and how and that means different things to different people, and I think for the spiritual folk, I think that means, well, what I'm hearing in my head is
Mm.
hold your ground,
Tell us more about
and
that.
have your boundaries, expand, be bigger. Don't I hope you can hear me. I don't know if my look, the bigger the
We
hair,
can hear you well.
okay, the bigger the hair, the closer to God, y'all. So, come on now. I have big hair today, but sometimes the microphone gets up in there with my Dolly Parton hair. but it's a growing up in every different in different ways for different people. So for the spiritual people, this is having boundaries and taking up space
Mm,
and knowing what you feel is correct, and knowing that they're literally telling me right now, and knowing that if you feel it, it's true. You know, if you feel it, it's true. If you're feeling, ooh, I don't know, I think I feel crummy when I'm around that person. But no, no, you know how our brains do. No, no, they're so lovely. They're working on themselves. You know, they're trying really hard. Mm-mm. If you feel it in your body, because your body ain't gonna lie to you. There's the
mhm,
thing. Your body ain't gonna lie to you. You listen to your body and you're good. You don't need me. But listening to your body means grow up. Don't be, you know, a little kid going, well, that's okay that they're mean to me. You know, I love them anyway. You can love them from afar. I mean, come on
mhm,
now. And I'm also hearing in my head that we are here to they're showing me like a walking staff in the ground. Oh, there's okay, hold on. This is cool. This is the only way that they go through backflips to try to make it relate to me. So what they're showing me is like the things that you see on the news with the flight path of the planes, you know? And all these people are the destinations, which is all y'all too. And we're like holding this staff on the ground, and we're all connected energetically, and we're holding space so it doesn't go all to look, my favorite drag queen name is Helen a Handbasket. Helena Handbasket. That's fantastic. So it doesn't go all to Helena Handbasket. That's what we're all doing down here. So if we feel pressure, if we feel stressed, if we feel all of these things, that's okay. Your magic is working, and you're all right, and you'll get through it. You know. And you know, my mama has always said to me, she says, "Doll baby, nothing lasts forever, not even the good stuff." So
mhm.
it's all right. We'll get through it. But I hope that makes sense. It's growing. It's different. Growing up is different for different people. So, and it's not like a, well, you need to grow up and be, no, it's not like that. It's a take responsibility for take responsibility for everything you do, say, think, and feel.
Mhm.
And with that, and that's hard and that's awful, and we don't like that. Nobody likes to be held accountable. Shit. I mean, come on, that's terrible. but but with that comes this, okay, this is the third time I've said it. I can't let my ADHD run away with me. Your spirit guides are not here to help you because you're helpless. Your
Mhm.
spirit guides are here to help you because you're very, very powerful. And now is the time to step into that power. That's
Yeah.
really, I feel what we're doing, the spiritual people, the magic folks. I think that's what we're here to do now, is step into our magic and our power.
Mhm.
And
Part of an aspect of that that rose from me, Cinnamon, as you talk about it, is that there's also an intellectual understanding, which also becomes energetic and embodied, where we have to stop denying the truth within ourselves,
oh, that's good. I have chills for that. My
right? And
guides are going ding, 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 ding. Uh-huh.
it's like bypassing that, giving that to someone else so that they can reflect back to us the worthiness, or that we're accepted, or oh yeah, there is something about me that could be kind of cool, and thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, it's like we can't deny that about ourselves
Yeah.
anymore. We can't deny our love. We can't deny our self-worth. We can't deny where we're willingly holding ourselves back.
Ooh, that's
We
hard.
can't
We can
deny
lie to
where,
other people, but we can't lie to ourselves. Oh,
right.
dang, don't you
And
hate that?
something that you mentioned earlier, which is so important also, is again being the love bomb. Again, oh, I just love them. It's okay. They're fine. And again, in the truth of love, we can't really keep perpetuating
Don't enable.
where someone else is stuck in their own ignorance, and we're supporting that ignorance.
Yeah.
Not out of a judgmental, but from a vibrational standpoint, we're teaching them to keep maintaining a manipulation that is stuck in unawareness.
Don't enable.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know, my guides told me years ago about that. They actually said, who the hell do you think you are? Who do you
Mm.
think you are? Because how do you know? Because energetically, we're all equal, right? We're all amazing. That's even if you're an a-hole, you're still like your soul is freaking amazing, right? So who the hell do I think I am enabling somebody? Because if they're supposed to crash and burn, I'm screwing it up. Oh my God. And how dare I? That's so disrespectful of me because I feel like if you're the, the holding people up and keeping expending all of your energy in ways that are not even warranted or asked for or needed. Don't save people who don't want to be saved. How dare you do that? Oh my
Right.
word. And that's really your ego self. And I say this because it was me. It's your ego self going, well, now you'd only be happy if, and wouldn't you be so happy if you did this, this, and this?
Mhm.
Ooh, how dare I? What the hell do I know? Oh my word. We're
Right.
all just down here trying to get by.
Or
Uh-uh.
change so that I can feel better about myself.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that too.
There's that version of it.
Yeah, so it's letting
And
people go when necessary, letting them do their thing, what they need to do, and not, well, I see they're saying truth because they're opening the curtain like the man behind the curtain that the truth is okay. It seems
Mhm.
terrifying, and I know all the governments of the world are freaking out. All of us are freaking out, and that's another thing. Quick aside: if you are freaking out about everything that's happening on the planet, please note that you're feeling everybody else's stuff too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it isn't even yours. So if you can take a deep breath and go, okay, whew, you know what? Spiritually speaking, even if I'm bleeding to death in a ditch somewhere, I'm still okay because you really are. You know what I mean? If you can get your body to calm down and make sure that he, she, or they, or whatever one you have this go round is feeling okay and grounded and seen and heard, and do some things for your body comfort, you
Mhm.
know. And I told my son, I have a teenage son, y'all, and I tell him since he was little bitty, if you have an upset kid, what do? You just add water. If you have a little baby, you give that baby a little warm lavender bath. If you have a toddler, you have a little water table. If you have a school-age kid, it's the water hose or swimming. You know, if it's a teenager, maybe it's a shower and or go to the beach or we're the same. So
Mhm.
do something for your body to help your body feel okay. So because we're all going to get through this craziness, but the truth is the important part, and so that's part of growing up. You
Well,
know.
where do we seek the truth in those situations? Because
Oh,
the
your
truth is,
body. Oh,
thank you.
your body. Because
But but if but if our body's saying, I'm anxious, I feel like I just want to crawl under a rock for a while. If the initial response is that, where do we tap into the more peaceful and the grown up truth rather than the child that's seeking safety?
I think that that's probably why they just said just add water. You do some
Okay.
body comfort first so you can get clear. Because how can you have clarity if your physical body is, I call it wobbly. You know, if your physical body is wobbly, and I've said this a million times, y'all, having a body's like having a pet. You know, you got to brush the fur, you got to socialize it, you got to exercise the damn thing. Is a pain in the butt, and I swear to God, I could get so much more done in a day if I did not have a body, but c'est la vie. Right? So,
Hmm.
but if you make sure that the body that you're in is you well pay attention to it, damn, you
Yeah.
know. I mean, because I've said this again a million times, like you have a little dog and you know everything about that little dog or that little cat, and if it's limping, you get the little ramp to the couch, you get the stairs to the bed, you get the glucosamine and chondroitin from the vet, like the pills that they eat, like all the things. So what is your be subtle about finding
Mhm.
out what the little animal that you're in, because you're not your body, you're not your mind, they're simply tools that we were given to move through the earth. So we remember to brush our teeth, and buy new underwear when we need to. I mean, that's the point of it. So make sure that your little body, like, hey, are you okay? What's going on with you? What's happening? What do we need to do? And you know what? I'm getting up there. I'm 54 years old, so it's not just kids. I go out and water my garden with the hose.
Mhm.
When I just add water to even a little old lady, you just add water, right? And once my body's calm, then I can go, oh, okay, that feels right. Oh,
That's
that
beautiful.
feels right.
And
Does
that's
that
part
make
of the
sense?
growing up. That's part of the growing up also, the slowing down and really attuning into what's happening and putting the oxygen mask on first, if you will, by the
Yeah.
watering, by the slowing down, so that then our next step forward comes from that expanded space, not the one that's trying to avoid what it's feeling at all costs.
Yeah. Well, and I just now came up out of fight or flight. You know, I have complex PTSD, y'all, and so I've had nothing but trauma my whole life. And so, just literally this year, at 54, I'm like, oh snap! I think that's not good. But Like, right, really? You think, Blondie? You think?
Maybe,
Oh
maybe.
my God. So now that I'm coming up and out of that, that I can calm the hell down
Hmm.
and zoom out and go, wait a minute, I think I'm all right. What do I need to do to feel okay today
Mm.
so I can get that clarity? Because I tell you, your body knows. Ooh, your body knows what it's doing. And we're all psychic. You know, it comes standard on a human. It's just factory settings. So if you can get your body calm first and get your central nervous system regulated, maybe we should do that today. Have we done that before? I think I have done a little vagus nerve reset on here before. Have we done
I
that?
think we should do that.
I think we should because and I do this a lot with before I give a session with people because this is something free. You can do it a million times a day. It's not gonna hurt nothing. You know what I mean? And it gets your body, it's just like getting in that bathtub. It gets your body calm so you can relax enough to feel what's true. And also, if you're trying to get your psychic juju all up and go and get your clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, all that good fun stuff, if you're trying to get that to blossom and come online, I guess, as the young pups say today, because it's all about the intranets now, get it online, then getting your central nervous system regulated is, you have to. Because look it, truth absolute. You can manifest all day, every day, but if your physical body does not feel okay, the magic is this: you can have the life that your central nervous system thinks is safe enough for you to have.
Right. I agree. Something that's happening in the field also, though, Cinnamon, and I've been seeing it very strongly over the last few years, and it's becoming more prominent, is that as we're going deeper into an aspect of our spirituality that can see more, that can be in truth more, again, that psychic tuning in and empathy amplifying, is that we do become more sensitive to different waves. If something's a little discordant, we're going to feel it that much more strongly. But we're also maturing and we're getting faster and more resilient and more aware of how we are correlating with the field of those emotions and what's prompting the the pop of the tension, if you will. And so
I
again, we're
agree.
we're ascending, we're assimilating, we're feeling more, we're learning how to be with our nervous systems in different ways. Things that have worked in the past for us have been extremely beneficial, but it's also asking for our consciousness to tune into. This is part of the maturity, to tune into the practices. It's like, why am I choosing to calm this nervous system down? More than just escaping, how am I showing up in my maturity with a keener understanding, compassion, a depth of empathy that is really guiding something for my heart to open up even more. And of that, we can't help but to be of service to others because of that understanding.
That makes sense to me. Yeah. And I think you say it so eloquently.
Mm,
I just say, go water your garden.
there you go.
You say it so fancy. I don't know if I can be that fancy, but
Yeah, I think you can.
and I think it's parenting the body that you're in. I
Yeah.
mean, bottom line, it's being the grown up because there are three of you in there. There's your
Mm,
mind and your body, and then there's you.
mm,
Right, and as Eckhart Tolle says, you're the observer of your thoughts. Your thoughts are, and we have up to 60,000 thoughts a day. Holy crap! Don't believe that. What do you want, glue? Don't believe that. Oh my God! Like our brains like ping ping ping. Oh, we're all gonna die at a fiery heat. Calm down. Oh my God, calm down.
mm,
So I have to do things like that, meaning calm it the hell down. See, because my body, look, I'm autistic, right? I'm autistic, I'm ADHD, autistic and ADHD. Like, have you met me? Hello, you know I'm ADHD. Like, y'all can hear that 4 minutes in. Woohoo! I'm like squirrel. But so I have to really make sure that my body is okay first and foremost. And I am so hypersensitive, I don't leave my freaking house, right?
mm.
So, it's getting better. I'm getting better, but I have to make sure my body's okay first and ratchet it down. I mean, my body's like an angry toddler. Some days all I can do is have a snack and a nap, like, but when you calm it down and you give it everything that it needs, then your body physically feels safe enough to open up. Like, ooh, wow. I feel like now this week, when I've done whatever it is your body needs, right? Pay attention to it. I socialized a little less with the people that don't fill me up. I socialize a little more with people that I feel safe with. I feel safe with them.
Mhm.
And now I only want to allow people around me who allow me to feel safe, and that can be goofy and silly and nobody's going to judge me, or I know I'm the weird kid. I mean, it ain't rocket surgery. I know I'm the weird kid. But being around people who like me for me. Now, isn't that a Christmas miracle? People see you all the way through and they like you just for who you are. That's like the coolest thing in the world, right? Being around people like that, they can help you regulate your central nervous system. People who are dysregulated, if they have no intent of healing themselves and regulating themselves, and they just want to take from you, proceed with caution. This is going to keep you dysregulated.
Mhm.
I mean, and look, y'all don't have to listen to a damn thing that I say, but wouldn't it be nice if you could grow up in that way and say no to people, places, and things that drain your energy,
Mhm.
and say yes to things that feed you, because we love what we love for a reason. We're supposed to do that stuff.
Yeah, and have the energy to say yes when the yes things come up, because
Yes.
we're so drained from trying to hold something that a lot of times when the opportunity shows up that we want to
Yes.
really show up for, it's like we have to muster up the strength just to get the momentum going.
I think it's have the courage to be disliked.
Mm,
That's growing up, isn't it? That's being a grown up. It's having the
truly.
courage to not be a people pleaser. Because
Hmm.
no matter how nice you are, you're the bad guy in somebody's story. Full
It's
stop.
gonna happen for
Truth
sure.
absolute.
Yeah.
Oh, can we do the reset? Can we do?
Thank you. You're reading my mind. So let's do the reset.
Maybe I'm
Um,
psychic.
so maybe Cinnamon can tune in. Y'all, let's do the reset. We'll get into Q&A because there's people raising their hands, or a lot of people on. Y'all, the special offer with Cinnamon, we're going to go through it in a little bit, but there's a 30-minute reading. There's a recording that you're going to want to participate in also. And y'all, it's limited to 35. Can we do 36 so I can buy one?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh my
there's
God, that's
35
awesome.
available. That promise is still
Yay!
there.
Not 36, because Hicks got that one.
That one's I asked for a favor. So April, purchase one for me. I can't. I'm looking forward to dropping in with you. But we'll get into that
Yay!
special offer in a little bit, y'all. But again, first let's start with this reset.
Yeah, it's super duper easy. And look at there's like a lot of different ways to regulate your central nervous system. This is just
Mm.
one, and just to test it. And if you can set your phone up, or because you need your hands today, but let's just see where we are first. So how we do that is we turn our head. Sorry, that's my dog Crawfish, y'all. I apologize. He's walking. He's a little old man, and so he gets a little confused. I should have put him in the other room.
Crawfish is not literally a crawfish, everybody.
No,
It's
he's a
a dog.
dog. Yeah. I'm
Just
just
saying.
Southern. His name is Crawfish. He's a little elderly gentleman, little dog. So he just kind of
But he
has lived
sounded
through.
like a crawfish on the ground.
Oh,
So
he did. Oh, that's weird. Ew, I never thought
and
about
we're
that.
weird. So who knows what shows up in the
True.
bathroom, right?
This is true. Okay, so here's how we like test it, because we want to do a before and after. Everybody loves a before and after. Come on. This is why
Oh
we
yeah.
watch the redecorating shows. So you just turn your head right and left and see what the range of motion is that you currently have. Like,
Mm.
are you tight? Do what's happening with your neck? And all you do is hands here. And it's not supposed to hurt or anything. You just put your hands here. Your face stays facing forward if you can. It's not, it doesn't have to be freaking perfect. We're just trying to relax your body. That's all. So hands here. And what we're going to do is look down off to the right and find something to stare at just for a moment or two, just on the floor or down there off to the right somewhere. We're going to take a big deep breath here. And you may have a little bit of eye strain, but it's again not supposed to hurt or anything. What you're really looking for is some sort of relaxation in your body. Maybe your belly feels a little looser. Maybe you can breathe a little lighter, a little easier. It may be so subtle that you don't feel it at all for the first couple, 3 times that you do this. I remember the first couple times I did this, I said, this is a bunch of bull. This is not even working. It is. This is science, y'all. It's working. So now, what we've done that, let's look off to the left. Find something down there on the floor to just stare at again a moment or two. Let's take another big deep breath here. Just exhale that out. And again, here's hoping you find some looseness in your body. If you feel like you want to yawn, that would be absolutely wonderful, because that would be your body coming up and out of fight or flight and it moving into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest, which is what we're aiming for. And literally, that's it. Now put your arms down and turn your head right and left and see what your range of motion is. Now it's going to freak you out.
Mm-hmm. Almost double.
What
Totally.
is
Yeah.
that magic? And it's free. You get to do it for free. And you can do it a million times a day. And so if your body's spinning out, if you're feeling wobbly, if you're watching the news, oh my word, you may want to do that. Calm your body down. Whew, so you can find the truth in your body, because your body's, and here's a easy one. It does the same thing, just quicker. If you're at the office or something, or if you're in the car and you don't need to be doing all this mess. You just cover your left eye and you look up at the ceiling and take a deep breath. Y'all don't have to do it right now, but you can if you want to. And it's just cover that left eye and take a deep breath, and literally that's it. That is literally it. And does the same kind of thing. So I'm telling you, it's fantastic. I mean, this is the same you would do for any kind of other animal. It's just animal husbandry. That's all. That's what growing up means for a lot of us, is learning animal husbandry. What makes this little critter tick, and how can you make it feel better? You know? Anyway, hopefully that helped. Did everybody feel that?
It was amazing. I
Oh,
did.
good.
A
Yeah.
lot of thumbs up. You guys type into the chat box. I will respond to those also.
Yay.
Let's see. Thank you so much for your love. It works nicely. That's from Robin. Yes, so awesome from Nicole. Thanks for the reset technique. That's from Deb. Thank you so much. Oh, Robin, I was reading you again. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, and so many other people typing into the chat.
Good. It works, y'all.
Thank y'all for sharing. It's
And
wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
helps your body. It just, we all need to calm the hell down.
Mm.
You know, whoo, things are getting crazy out there. Because if we don't, if we're wobbly, how can we make any kind of decisions? How
Mm.
can we calm down? How can we, and our bodies are still like a little toddler body, no matter how old you are, because none of us really until now we're understanding this globally. But before this, nobody knew that, oh shit, we're supposed to take care of our body. Oh. Most of us just plow through. You don't think about what your body needs. You just plow through, and you're just
Mhm.
annoyed. And here's the secret, right? From a neurodivergent person, I have to envision that there's another planet and my real body's over there. My real body's on that planet, and that person and I swapped bodies, right? So when they come back to get this one, right? When I get to go back to they come back to get this one, boy, are they going to be pissed. They're going to go, you hated it. It was never the right size. You didn't even feed it right. You were always mad at it. You talked down to it. It's like, what is wrong with you? And then I feel mortified and go, okay, I'm going to be nice to my body now, because I have to like externally shame myself with this big ridiculous story that I make up. And anything that works, it works. I don't care. But I mean, because if you love it, everything else gets exponentially easier.
Absolutely.
Truly. Anyway,
Yeah.
yes, I keep going off onto tangents. Go.
It's you and tangents. We
I
are
know.
accustomed to it, but we love them. We love them. But let's go to live callers.
Okay.
Um, Ashley, I have a question for you and your guides.
Okay.
And this is going to be obvious, y'all, but I want to speak into it for all of us. Yes, we need to grow the hell up. Thank you, Spirit. We get it. But can we play also?
Oh my God, I think that's it. Yes. I
Right?
think it's super
There's an
important.
aspect of that that is so important in the grown upish, in the maturing.
I think that's the water too. They say, well, yeah, that's why we said the water. Water your
Mm.
garden makes you happy. Take a bath makes you happy. Swim in the pool makes you happy. Go to the beach. Whatever, whatever. Just that's like, is there's a freedom in there. The water equals freedom is what they're telling me in my head. It's this
Mhm.
weightlessness feeling of freedom. So yes, can you please play? Don't be such a fuddy-duddy, stick in the mud. Go do stuff that makes you laugh. And they're not saying a tee hee, they're saying a like a oh my God, like you almost pee yourself laugh. They're saying that kind of laugh. Those are the kind of friends you need to be
Mhm.
around,
Yeah.
because laughter, and look, for those of y'all who know me, I'm a canine behaviorist. I've worked with highly aggressive dogs for 30 years, and that's my one tip for all my clients. How do you know that what you're doing is working and you're releasing the aggression out of this animal? They're goofy.
Hmm.
That's the sign,
Nice.
because it's diametrically opposed. You can't be goofy and silly and sweet and full of anxiety and stress. You can't
Hmm.
do it. It's mutually exclusive behavior. So you need more goofy in your life. There you go.
Just saying. Part of the maturity is that. All right, y'all.
Yes.
Let's get into Q&A. Again, those of y'all that know that you're interested in the session and the class with Cinnamon, the special offer button's right underneath the video where you're watching the call on the replay as well. If you're on Zoom, if they're not sold out by then, you can access the special offer by going to beyondtheordinaryshow.com/marketplace. You'll find Cinnamon's picture and you'll be able to click on the special offer button there. And with that, let's go ahead and start with Q&A. And Heather, let's go to you first. Welcome to the call.
Oh,
And
hi, Cinnamon. Hi,
Hi.
John. Thank you for having us. I'm very grateful for this um, immensely. The question I had was, you had mentioned when you go out, you don't go out much. You said you're empathic, so you're very much like, I don't really like to be out much, or it's a lot. I feel that way too when I go out, and I'm very conscious of my energy and what I pick up that's not mine. Um, so is that why you got into doing what you're doing in terms of your profession? Because um, it allows you to kind of like maintain more distance between an actual
Maybe.
person?
Maybe. That's a brilliant question. Maybe I didn't realize that I was neurodivergent, and the thing with that is most magical people are neurodivergent people, because this is just simply how our brains are wired. We are wired to be more in tune. We see magic where others do not. Right. So I always knew I was the weird kid, but I didn't realize that I was autistic until what, 4 years ago. I only this year I got actually diagnosed, and so I think that's a big part of it. And I think I would have worked from home doing anything. I think the psychic stuff, they just pushed me. I'm like, freaking fine already. Oh my God. Because, I wanted to work dogs. I didn't want to do this. I don't, like, who grows up and goes, well, I'm going to make $1 million being psychic. No. So I didn't think I was going to do that with dogs either. Money clearly does not drive me, but, I feel like now I understand what my body needs, and just working from home was one of those things. And now when I go out into the world, I have to come home and wash the world off. And I also do lots of little magical things in the day, every day, to create more magic and kindness and softness, and clear the energy in my house, so any kind of negativity doesn't stick on me. I work, well, it's like a good old cast iron skillet's what they're showing me in my head. You just gotta make sure that it's, take care of it, take care of it, take care of it every single time, every single time. You can't leave it out there in the rain. It's gonna rust and get all jacked up. You gotta make sure it's cared for, and then it's like better than Teflon. So now that negativity just boop, slides. I mean, I have bad days. Oh my God, yeah. Don't we all? Where I'm irritable and not spiritual at all, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I want to drink red wine and eat potato chips and watch a silly movie. Don't we all do that? But I mean, is that answering your question? Maybe, I hope.
Yeah, no, that's I'm always interested in people's people in this type of line of work, what their care for themselves is,
Ooh,
because it's a lot. So you have your own energy, then you're interacting with us depending on where we are, and the
yeah.
energy exchange. And so I'm always just interested in finding out how you take care of yourself
Spiritual
the best.
maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't, I'm too ADHD and to do witchy things. Sometimes I'll do witchy things, but like, don't tell me what to do. This is my neurodivergence. Like, ooh, don't you tell me what to do. If you tell me what to do, I can't do it, because then I get all mad. Like, I can't even tell me what to do. So it's like I can't have the green candle on a Tuesday, and you have to carve the name in and use this particular kind of oil. I'm like, oh Lord, I can't do that now. Mm-mm. So what I do is just walk around, and I say something like this. I just make it up. I say, Anything and everything that does not belong to me must leave my house now. Anything and everything that I've outgrown must leave my space immediately. Anything that doesn't belong to me, anything that's stuck in this house, and this could be the energy of anyone who has ever stepped foot in this house, that's all released now. It has somewhere else to be. Anything and anyone who means to do me harm or hurt me in any way, shape, or form, I no longer accept that. You're not allowed access to me. You're just not allowed. And any energy that comes to me that means me harm, I send you directly back to your point of origin. You can't touch me because I'm bubbled safe in love today and every day. I just make it up. I walk around the house and I make it up and I sing the little song. Y'all, I think I've done the little song. I can't take credit for it. It's the little song to heal your body.
Why don't you do it since you bring it up?
Yeah, because it's this. It goes to the shortening bread tune, and it's simple and easy. And I do this when I'm brushing my teeth or anything. And it's, let me see. It's every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. When you're washing your hair, you're folding clothes, every little cell in my body is happy. You're watering your garden, little birds come down to say hello. And, I do stuff automatically all the time to keep the ick away. So I don't have to worry about negativity and, and now it's kind of, I guess, second nature. And now I think I vibrate so high that negativity doesn't even see me. I'm kind of see-through probably to a lot of it,
I think what also comes up, Cinnamon, I think it's really important that we honor how we are.
Ooh,
Sometimes there's such a, well, I'm supposed to be out. I'm supposed to be around a lot of people. I'm supposed to bring my light out into the world. But sometimes you're bringing your light into the world when you just want to hang out on the couch and not see anybody.
yes.
And if that's just the way that you're wired, if you're introverted that way, then how beautiful. But we
Yeah, and I
keep
don't
trying to
feel
make it
guilty
something
anymore.
else or make it wrong
Yes.
or taking on
Ooh,
energies from other people. It's like, no,
and
it's not honoring ourselves. Go ahead,
and
Sin.
and yeah, I'm sorry, I'm ADHD, so I'm trying not to interrupt this really hard. I don't mean anything bad by it. It's just my ADHD brain, and it stops spiritually bypassing.
Hmm.
If you feel like crap, stay home.
Yeah.
And don't feel guilty about it. My body she has limits. I do not. She does. It's like when my son was little bitty and he'd go, but Mama, I'm not tired. And I'd go, of course you're not. Oh my God, I know you're not. But remember, you're in a body. So we have to make sure that he is, fed and watered and sleeps enough. And that's just, and then my son would go, oh yeah, that makes sense, and go to bed. So
Mhm.
don't spiritually bypass. If you feel like crap, you feel like crap, and that's okay. Because I feel like this is, ooh, thank you, John. Ooh, segue, John. But I think because now they're telling me that's the growing up.
Mm,
The point is to be human. We
right.
need to knock it off trying to outgrow being human. I'm going to meditate all day and I'm going to be nothing but spiritual and I'm going to be positive. Good vibes only. No, man.
Dark
No.
can't come to me. No way. I'm immune. I'm so high. It's like, eh,
Yeah, no, no, no.
deep,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, because is there nasty, negative stuff in the world? Yeah, totally. It doesn't mean you have to let it affect you, but it's gonna freaking be there. That's
Mm,
how it works. So and don't push yourself to be anything that you're not, anybody that you're not. That's no, 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 no. Because well, your light is special. Shit, y'all, really, I'm serious. Every single one of you. And we're all completely individualistic for a reason. And your light is needed here. You
mm.
are needed here. That's the point of view, is to do what you love so your energy pours out of you and lights up the universe. You shine and light up the universe. And
And
every time you think that, well, I don't matter, you matter a lot. A lot.
in the Discord also, when we're feeling those things that aren't in vibrational attunement of what our preference would be, that's also part of our growing up, and we're learning how to be in alignment with what's with us instead of trying to force something that's out of alignment to trying to make us feel better about our situation or about ourselves.
Yes.
So it's alignment that's happening, and if alignment means I'm going to be in my cave for the next 20 years and that just feels good and I'm getting my downloads or not.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
I'm
or
being,
not.
or I'm being extroverted and I'm meant to show up this way and I'm co-creating with other people and I'm learning
Yes.
that way. But if we follow and attune to the signals from our body,
They're
our
showing me
consciousness,
this. Again, the
beautiful.
water. They say it's like waves on the ocean. We're not supposed to be light and bright all the damn time. And we're also, they say, speaking of light, you're not down here to invent the light bulb. Every lifetime is not supposed to be that. Maybe this lifetime you're supposed to freaking calm down,
Hmm.
right? And just do the thing that you love to do, and it's not supposed to be big and fancy, right? No more bypassing being human and sit in the ick of it all, and that's okay. You don't have to like it, but the recognition, like, oh wow, okay, I'm really human, and being human is messy, and
Hmm.
and I'm not love and light all the time. Sometimes I'm just irritable and bitchy, and I don't like anybody, and I don't want to be around anybody, and
But at the
that's
same time,
freaking amazing.
but at the same time, sometimes you're so much love and you can't contain it and you're just like, is it, you
Yes.
want to put it out there and how wonderful also. And maybe it's received and maybe it isn't,
Waves.
right?
Waves
It's
on the
waves.
ocean. Yeah, waves on the ocean.
But again, that we can be all that and both in the full circle of the
Yeah.
spectrum of everything that runs through us and be grown up enough to honor all of it,
Yeah.
the light
Yeah.
and the shadow, the full
Yes.
spectrum of our beingness, and how wonderful to have the contrast that we get to experience in human form and to bring our consciousness to it.
And
What a
don't
gift.
be afraid of the dark. I keep hearing in my head too,
Mhm.
because are there scary things? Sure. Have I been in a reading and with my eyes closed and I see this big black thing like hanging on a person? Sure. Am I going to be freaked out? No. Is this what people call demons? Yeah, probably. But you
Yeah.
know what? My first instinct is to go, "Hey, little weird thing, are you okay? What do you are you all right? What do you need? Would you like to go with my spirit guides to some place that feels a little better for you, a little more in enlightenment, like in alignment with
Mm.
you? Is that okay?" And usually any kind of icky, sticky thing goes, "Actually, yeah. Oh my God, thank you." Because they're used to everybody being so scared. And I'm like, "Well, here, come on over here and sit with me, doll baby. Give me a hand. Let's chat about this. What's happening with you? Where do you need to be right now, do you think?" And then the person is free of all that stuff. So it doesn't have to be scary like we seem to think. I think Hollywood and religion have really kind of done a number on us all.
Yeah,
you
I would
know?
agree. I
Yeah.
would agree. Um,
Anyway, again, tangent.
Heather, thank you for your question. And
Yes, because it was for
Thank you very
everybody.
much. Appreciate it.
yeah,
Grateful.
Thank
definitely for
you.
everybody. We're going to get into more Q&A, but let's give a few minutes to the special offer. What can someone, the links in the chat box also. Again, the special offer button's right underneath the video where you're watching the call. Um, we get 30 minutes with you.
Yeah.
Amazing. And what can we cover in those 30 minutes? What comes up?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. That's the hardest part. People go, "What do you do?" And I go, "I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know," because it's not about me, it's about you. So
Mhm.
maybe it's just supposed to be your standard reading where you ask me questions. And having questions is good, y'all. Have questions, because my guides will they'll just start like, "Hey, did you get the new sheets?" or "Clean out your cheese drawer." It's like, that's great. And it's true every time, but that's not the point. Y'all don't need to be paying me for that. You know what I mean? So give me specific questions that helps them kind of tone, like rein it in. But it could be your deceased loved ones come through. I don't know. It could be animals. It could be past life stuff. It could be, I don't know. I mean, it's for you. And I think I even have that. I think it's still on my website. It's a, can you, um, not be so concerned about what you want to hear, and just be open to what your guides want you to hear,
Mhm.
because they know what they're doing. So that's why I can sit back and let them do, because they do know what they're doing more than I do, that's for sure. I mean,
Right.
the second I start trying to control things, there comes old hell in a handbasket again. I can't do that. No, they know better than both of us, right?
So
So if
y'all,
we just let them do their job, then that's good.
amazing. So it's a 30-minute personal reading, and then on top of that, there's also releasing fear of spiritual awakening,
Yeah.
which is a pre-recorded masterclass that Cinnamon is sharing on the call also. That sounds amazing, Cinnamon. What came through in
It's
that class?
It's an hour, and it was this crazy download, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And I had and I wrote it down like it's speed dial, like writing it down, and then I did it all in one go, boom. So it's, yeah, it was supposed to be. I'll just say it like that. It was not effort for me. It just kind of came through, and phew, and now I'm sending it out into the world. And it's basically what I was just talking about, really. Like, you don't have to be afraid. If you realized your actual power, oh my God. Truly, you don't have to be afraid of a darn thing. I feel like a lot of fear, again, is Hollywood and religion, and it's also being in a physical body, because our physical body also has that panic. You know, it's that primordial hardwiring that we have, and it can panic on us. But there's your, try to get it, and then you do one of these. And then you reset, right? You reset your vagus nerve so you can relax and calm down. But it's just a more in-depth of that, a more
Yeah.
in-depth of how to do that, and well, you just don't have to be afraid.
Hmm.
Especially if you call, even if you don't know your guides' names, right? It's a my highest level, most loving spirit guide. Just make sure that I'm bubbled while I play. I want to
Hmm.
play with all this spiritual fun stuff, and I don't want to be freaked out. Am I going to open some door to some like portal of no? No, your guide's got your back. They'll make sure that y'all safe and good. You can't even do that anyway. Do you realize like how many people have tried it, it just doesn't really work? Like the whole portal to they have movies about that, all the work that people have to do and incantations and all this stuff, and it never really works, does it? So at any rate, it's about how you, well, can reclaim your power, really,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah. And step into more that we're becoming conscious of that we have. And so it's a guide for really assimilating, embodying, and being comfortable, not letting our nervous system and anxiousness push out what's wanting to be birthed within us also, right? So
I agree.
it's wonderful for an acclimation and expansion of what's possible.
Yeah, they're showing me upping the
Yeah.
levels, because I think good stuff was trying to come to me all this time, but it couldn't reach me
Yeah.
because my body was wobbly. And so
Mhm.
now that I'm getting my body calm, then I can, because I do it too. The only reason I talk about this mess is because I do it too, right? So for me to be able to open up more, as I did that because I regulated my freaking central nervous system.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yes,
Amazing.
I don't want to be taking up the time going off on these tangents. I know people have questions.
No, no, we love your tangents. They're
Oh, thank you.
fantastic. So they're good. But we're gonna get into more Q&A.
Okay.
Y'all, again, the special offer, it's limited to 35 of y'all. So if you want to take advantage of it, click on it and purchase it, book your session, get the pre-recorded um, masterclass as well. It's $111. There's a two payment option on that. The link, again, it's in the chat box or right underneath the video where you're watching this call from. Now let's continue with another caller. Dawn, welcome to the call.
Hi, thank you. Okay, I'll try not to cry.
Or do.
Oh, please
Oh my
cry.
God, yeah.
Yes.
We'll all cry with you. Do it. This is a great time to purge it out. Seriously. You're super bubbled. Whew, just take a deep
Everything
breath.
is good.
Whew, deep breath. Can I do some energy work? Would I have your permission?
Please,
Okay.
please do.
All right. I don't know if you feel that. There's like, whew, relax your body for you if you get grounded and pull all the, you know what it felt like? It felt like, I can't really explain it. Like hollow. You feel hollow and heavy at the same time. Is it grief?
Yes.
Okay. Because that's what grief feels like, isn't it? Hollow and heavy at the same time. But I hear in my head, without you even saying a word, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you already know that. You already
I
know.
do.
And I feel like it's even if you are, His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet, and you deal with grief, you still have to move through that grief. Your physical body has, oh, you're pissed at your body. Are you angry at your body? For like having to feel all of these things?
Not that I was aware of.
Okay. Well, and it may not be. I just feel like it's a frustration that like, why do I have to feel this? Why do I have to feel this? I don't want, I have things to do. I don't want to feel this. And it's obviously in your chest. I mean, that's obvious because that's grief, right? But it's also like in a right hip and down your right leg. Is that what you're feeling too? And if not, tell me, because that could be somebody else that I'm tuning
No,
into. So yeah, yeah, always tell me
no,
the truth, y'all. Oh my
no,
God, don't, sugarcoat nothing. This is me we're talking about. So, so tell me, and it could, oh, was that your mama's then? Was that your mama's
no.
pain? Ooh, that's
Oh,
somebody
I don't
female
know.
in your family. At any
I
rate,
wasn't close to her, so I don't know.
okay. Well, I think that's what you're processing too, is all of her stuff. Because they're showing me this loop to loop to loop.
Mm,
And it's a right hip and sciatic nerve and lower back issue. And it feels
I've
like
had a lot of
women,
lower back issue.
okay, so it's like women in your family, because I think that that's what's connected. It's, well, and like, everything physical in our body, there is a spiritual counterpart, right? So if your feet hurt, what is it you no longer can stand in your life? And if it's a hip, that's bitterness, anger, and resentment can get trapped, and that's how we move forward in the world. And so we're stuck; we can't move forward. And usually in the hips, that's like your mom and her mom and her mom and her mom. And lower back is lack of support. So maybe we could be, and maybe I'm asking a wrong question. Maybe we could ask, how could we help your body feel safe enough to release the grief and allow in help and feel held, that other people can do for you for a change. Does that feel like a yes in your body?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like they're showing me this, like that's enough, please, with the doing everything you damn self. Knock it off. And allow other people to help you, even if they're, I, are you Irish? Do you have Irish in your family? Okay,
Yes.
because there's like, even if they're shite at it, just fucking let them do it. What the hell's wrong with you? You're doing everything you freaking self. Stop it. It's like literally what I hear in my right ear, and I have chills all over they're like freaking like, feck off you. Like, oh, okay. So I don't know if this is family of you for you or what, but they're saying, would you let other people step in? You don't freaking let them. And that's not fair. So, and and they say let people help you because your body's just going to go nope, and then you're going to twist your ankle or something and be in the stupid boot, and then everybody's going to have to help you for like 3 freaking weeks. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
at any rate, can you ask me the question quickly? I know we have other people, but I'm sorry, I didn't even let you ask the question. I just answered
No,
it before you asked me.
that was pretty much it.
Okay.
I've been grieving, and my dog just recently died a couple days ago.
And the dog
And
says, I'm fine. I'm fine. The
my
dog says, I'm,
husband's really ill.
and say it
I
again.
know he's fine. My husband's really ill. His health has been declining, and that's for the past few months.
And so it's a fear of what's to come. A fear of what's to come. Does that feel correct to you? Like it's a
Yes.
fear of loss. They're showing me a circle all the way around, loss all the way around your body. Like why is everybody leaving? Why do I have to feel this way?
And I had to kick out my granddaughter. Healthy boundaries,
That's
because
why
it
I've
was
been
just
holding this. I felt the need to pick up this lepidolite, and I usually have my other lepidolite, but it's the grandmother stone. So that's why I've been fiddling
uh,
with this the whole time. Well, that makes sense. Jeez. So, and I feel like that's fine. Like the granddaughter situation, that's fine. And it's
I
well,
believe it.
you help too much. You got to knock that shit off. And let people, well, it's a, how do I explain what they're showing me? They're showing me, okay, I'll just say it. They're showing me, like, do you know the little kid water pads that they have at a fancy park, and the water poof, shoots up little bits at a time, poof, and the little kids run through all squealing, all happy. It's like you are this big metal plate, and you're going to cover them all. Like, that's it. I'm covering them all because somebody's going to slip and fall. And then I'm going to have to come in here and clean it up. And I'm going to have to make the freaking, casserole to bring to the thing and then fill your freezer with the food. And so you just don't, let's like, no talking, no smiling, no laughing. So, can you remove that big plate and allow everybody to crash and burn, to leave, to stay,
That's
to go, to be mad at you, to not, to love you. Ooh, there
what
it
I had to
is.
do.
Ooh, but let them love you. Ooh, that I have chills all over. Can you let them love you for you? Don't be anybody else but you. And all the faults and flaws and all the things and because it's what you're the fear I feel. Yes, it's the visceral fear of you could be losing your husband. Also, it's the visceral fear of people are going to see me for who I really am, and then I'll really be alone. But the thing is who you really are is so fucking magical. Oh my God. And you know that. You know that. So can we, and you gave me permission, can we go in and just
Yes.
untie those knots? Holy wow. I mean, you're
Yes, please.
actually a wonderful person. What the hell? Knock it off. You're so mean to yourself. What are you doing? Oh my word. You gotta knock that mess off. And do magical witchy things, please. Do more of that. You're quite good. Like, yeah, oh no, but don't piss her off, y'all. Like you really are good at that. So can you do that? And you make things, the teas and things for your husband already?
No,
Can you
I
please
do
do?
art.
Can
I
you please
haven't
do? Just organically feel it out and pick the teas that make sense to your body. And you go, oh, I need this one, this one, this one, and this one. I see you in the kitchen. This is what you've done before and before and before. You will not be learning this. You will simply be remembering it.
Yes.
Woo!
Beautiful. All right, Dawn. Blessings to you and your
Thank
heart.
you.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay. You know it. I mean, but sometimes it's nice
I
to hear,
do.
isn't it? I know, but sometimes
Yes.
it's just nice to hear, you know?
Yes.
And if I had the get better pill, I would half it with you. Because I need half myself. I'm sending you such love. You got this.
Yeah. And we're sending love to your granddaughter and to your husband
Yeah.
and to your
Yes.
beloved dog as well that passed.
Thank you.
Your dog's fine. That dog's up there doing the butt tuck run.
Oh, I know.
All right, thank you, love. All
Thank
right,
you.
let's continue here. Christine, welcome to the call.
Oh, wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. Hi.
Christine, can you unmute
Oh,
your
you're
microphone,
unmute.
please?
We can't hear you. Oh,
She's
there you are.
coming. She's on.
There you are.
Hello, thank you so much. You said Christine and I go by Christy and I'm like, oh, there must be another Christine.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for her to pop up. Thank you for taking my call. I just wondered if you had any messages or modalities that I could use to help me grow spiritually. I woke up maybe 8 months ago and I've been meditating and I just don't know what else to do.
It's you move energy with your hands. You move it around with your
I
hands.
feel that I'm always doing that. Like I
Yeah.
just can feel it.
And even in the room, do you, because I'm like, is it Reiki? No. Is it massage? No. Do you like do house clearings? But it's beauty as well. Like you combine beauty with energy clearing and you make it feel and look beautiful. So I don't, and they're saying that will, they're saying, oh yeah, no, your job description doesn't exist yet. You will create it. Ooh, oh, I have
Oh,
chills.
no. So how long? Just
Okay, so let me ask, maybe we could ask, well, what can she do to expedite? Because she wants to they say, but don't push it because you're skipping the fun parts.
it is
Like,
fun.
yeah, slow down. Don't skip steps because that'll make it all jacked up. And they say things have to take time to click. Your physical body has to catch up with you, with what you already. They say we know we just went ta-da, like open the curtains, and you're like, ah! But but your physical body has to keep up. It's just like grief or anything else. The body, there's lag time, right? So what can she do now? They say find your spiritual friends around you, please, and play. Do all that fun stuff. Read all the books and listen to all the people and see who resonates with you. Oh, and they say please keep a coincidence journal. So every time something magical happens, you write it down. And this is going to allow your ego self to get on board. And that when that clicks, whoa, then it's going to be quantum leap in fabulosity. Is a fabulosity quantum leap, is that a thing? It is now. You will have this fabulosity quantum leap because just getting your ego on board is, like if it's written down a bunch of times, like, oh, I found that feather again, and that's crazy. That's the third time I've thought of him, and he's called me. All that mess. Write it down with the day and the time and what you thought and all that stuff. And once you can flip through there, your ego has no other choice but to go, oh, well, I guess it's freaking true. I mean, it's written there in black and white. You know what I mean? And then that allows you to kind of, because they're saying, get all the parts of you going in the same direction, right? Don't be fighting internally. Like with your mind going, oh, well, come on now, Christy, that's a bunch of hooey. That doesn't even, that's not, right? That part of us that goes, that's just a coincidence. Getting all the parts together. Yes, go ahead.
How do you find your spiritual friends? So that's, I'm so lonely in this. Like I'm hiding it from my husband. It's very lonely.
Oh, you're going to have to come out the broom closet soon because your magic's too big. It's gonna leak out. John, are you feeling it too? He's like,
oh, it's unquestionable. What I would suggest that what Cinimon's saying about writing down the miracles, the synchronicities that are coming in, and just journaling with what's coming through. Just you've heard of journaling, like just conscious writing. Just write whatever comes to mind, freehand, and don't stop. Build your relationship with that also. It's going to demonstrate to you what's coming through you. You'll be in relationship with an energy and a consciousness that is you.
Practice.
And then everything that Cinimon is saying here is it just amplifies. And you're right, we can't stay in the spiritual closet forever. It's like, you can, but you're going to feel it, and it's going to suck.
You're going to lose people, right?
And you may, but that's okay. But again, we're not supposed to enable anybody. You know what I mean? And I hear you can go online and you can find any kind of cool little metaphysical bookstores around you and go take a tarot class or whatever, hang out over there, meet people that way, and go on social media. Not where people are mean, but on TikTok, there's a huge spiritual community, and the people are really
here's our
cool.
community. There's a community with Cinimon also. I mean, this is
everywhere.
You're showing up, and so it's like
you're doing it.
It's
already.
And part of the growing up is playing, right? We talked about that earlier. Part of the growing up is playing. It's
and be honest with who you are. Truly, and don't hide it because it's not. They can't burn us at the stake anymore. It's illegal.
Cinimon,
it's illegal now.
Cinimon, I think you just hit on the most poignant thing of the whole conversation that's going to expand all of us, no matter where we are. If we can really be true to who we are, and everything else will unfold with that. I mean, that's that. If you learned anything from this call today, and we were to anchor it in, let that be the starting point for everything that you're creating in your life.
I agree, because how you find your tribe? Well, you can't find them if you're camouflaged. They won't see you. They won't know that you're there. And so you can't, you can do any damn thing you like, but wouldn't it be nice if you didn't mask and you didn't pretend? And this is why one of the reasons I'm grateful to be autistic, because the truth just flops out of my mouth, usually at the wrong time. Oh my God, the wrong time. Woo! But at least, and now I just go, this is what I do. It's a weird job, but it's not what I signed on for, but this is what it is. And thank God, if they don't like me right away, they're out. Boom. Thank you. You've just saved me a whole lot of energy. And let me tell you this, I worked dogs for all those years. I taught group classes for highly aggressive dogs for 18 years, and I tried to keep everything separate because I didn't want to freak people out. And in one of those classes, this lovely lady said, and this is in a group class full of people, and she said, where do I practice this? It's like a wait command so the dog wouldn't run out right when they were getting food delivered or whatever. And I said, In the foyer where you put the new tile down, if you move that console table over like a foot or two, then there'd be plenty of room for you to practice this with a door open. And even if he gets out, the fence, he just fixed the fence, right? So dog can't go anywhere. And she went, oh my God, that's brilliant. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. And then I saw her head kind of cock like a German Shepherd, like, wait, but you've never been to my house. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I have to backtrack, like, oh my God, I'm not a psycho. I'm not stalking you. I swear to God, I just get these visions. Like, so don't do that. Like, don't put yourself in the middle of all that mess. Just say who you are. And then if they can't follow you, that's okay. And because I feel like a lot of times if you're around people and you're worried about showing you who you really are, they're stressed already. They're stressed already, and they're stressed already because they feel you pushing at the seams, coming up and out of the dirt. You're starting to blossom. You want to grow and face the sun and experience and see and have all these new things move into your world, and you want to be this big luscious garden, and they want to be in the dirt. So it's stressful for them to be around you, but you expect more. And so they're like, I don't want to grow. And that's their right. That's their right. If they want to stay in the dirt, that's their right. Who the heck are we to make them be anything other than who they are? And so you growing, and if you do lose a bunch of people, here's some truth absolute. If you feel in your bones that something is right for you, it is automatically right for everybody around you. Whether they believe it or not, whether it feels like it in the moment or not. Sometimes you're playing the long game, and you got to look back 7 years later and go, man, I'm glad that I was myself, and my friends turned out to be mean girls, and I dumped them all. So
Cinnamon, you know what? We get so caught up in what we might lose because we're
Yes.
changing. Can we just get excited about what we're gaining?
I know. That's the
Can we get,
part.
I mean, really, can we flip it instead of going, oh my God, I'm going to lose this
Yes.
thing. No one's going to understand. It's like, what? Wait, something's awakening inside of me. And this feels amazing. And who wants to come along? And if you want to come along, great. If you don't, love and respect you. It's not that they're gone forever. They're just not humming there necessarily.
Agreed.
And maybe they're humming somewhere else. Maybe they were in the closet and they've got wisdom to share with you. That resonance is there, but we won't know until we get really excited about the opportunity and get to play with it and expand it. When we resist it and judge it and are afraid, it slows down the progress. When you embrace
for
it and
everybody.
get happy with it and play with it, it accelerates the potential that's awakening inside of you. It's just the way it works.
And again, animal husbandry, you can retrain your brain. Because look, again, I'm neurodivergent. So I tend to obsess about things and overthink. And I have a really high IQ, which has been isolating and lonely and a pain in the chakra because my brain is like bing, 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 bing. It's like squirrel in traffic all the time. So I said, I'm going to retrain my brain because y'all know how I am with the problem. I chew on it till all the flavor's gone, then I stick it in my hair. I'm like, if I could do that and like, obsess about stuff, I'm going to obsess about good stuff. I'm going to retrain my brain. I'm going to go, okay, and this is literally what I do because my brain is nonstop. Not like y'all haven't noticed, but I go, you know what? Maybe if I have a divorce, maybe they go on to do these amazing things, and so do I. Maybe that was the plan all along. Oh my God. And then maybe our kids were supposed to live over here, and really it's not even about me. It was my kids' soul selves and their spirit guides who created all of this so we would be here. What? Right? So how do you know? It may not even freaking be about you. The more loosey-goosey we can be, and the more we retrain our brain, calm our body down, retrain our brain, not listen to all those 60,000 thoughts, oh my word, and go, okay, I'm going to be open to what's next. Am I terrified? Yes. Am I going to take the leap? Also, yes. Do I want to do it? Shit, no. And I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway because that's what feels right. Right? That's when all the parts of you are going in the same direction. Sure, that primordial part of your body is like, no, like putting a cat in a bathtub, hissing and scratching. But if you know it feels good in you, do it anyway, even though you're scared. Because I feel like, Miss Christy, you got things to do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so welcome.
I feel like I do too, but I am also very scared. Like I'm not smart enough to tell people. Like,
Ooh, No,
is all about? Like, I don't know how to word it. And
it doesn't matter. That will come. That will
yeah,
come. And you know, that what do they call it? Imposter syndrome. Oh my God. That's just a ugh. Don't let that get you. Don't let, because here's the thing. 20 plus years ago when I started this, I mean, obviously I'm better at doing readings now than I was then, but even then there were people who resonated with me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? People who resonate with you will find you. Y'all will grow together. And I think the secret of it all is learning that release it. Let people come through into, I mean, my spirit guides have said it a million times. When y'all get in those bodies, you're dumb as a bucket of hair. Good God Almighty, what's wrong with you? You seem to think that it's some kind of contest to see who can stay married the longest, who can stay best friends the longest, stay in the job for your entire life. That's not how it's supposed to work, especially now. Things have changed. Things have changed. Last year, big shift. And so now this is why I've had so many spirit guides. I just go, 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 and outgrow them. I outgrow them. I outgrow them. I outgrow them. I outgrow everything. People, places, and things. And that's the secret, I feel, is to release people. Release them and let them go and hope you come back. And maybe you will and maybe you won't. But it's not right for you or them to stay connected when you're not vibrating. You know, we want certainty because we're in these little bodies, but that's not a guarantee down here. And that's what growing up means too, isn't it? Being brave and doing it. And we are migratory. Humans, our bodies, we are a migratory animal. So even our bodies understand that. Like, okay, well, now we're supposed to do this. Now we're supposed to do this. And so your body knows what she's doing. It may seem scary, but that's all right. If it doesn't feel right to you, oh my God, don't do it. And if what I say doesn't feel right, holy crap, don't listen to me. You know, only you know it's right for you. The days of the guru are over. That's the real growing up. And I feel like it's this. If you learn one thing, it's this. Growing up is be your own damn guru, y'all. It's not like I'm the only one who can do this stuff. You know what I mean? Y'all can do this too. Be your own guru and believe in you. I'm just here to show you what's available. And every time I ask my, oh yeah, John, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Cinnamon, this takes me to earlier in our call when we got into a place where we can't negate ourselves anymore. As we negate ourselves, we're trying to manipulate somebody else or something else for the sake of filling up somewhere where we don't feel safe within ourselves.
Yes.
And growing up is also taking responsibility of that. Where am I, you know, we're so opposed to the darkness and fear or something that's going to control us. But where are we the ones that are acting in darkness and doing the controlling with others?
Oh,
when we
yeah.
do that? And
Oh,
so
yeah.
we have to see that within ourselves. We project that out into the world. Oh, look, the horrible things that they're doing out there and all that. And that's just an aspect of us judging that which we are appointing unto someone else. Let me be something for them so they think I'm this, so that they can be with me, so that I'm not alone, so I'm not
Right.
rejected, so I belong, so that whatever
So
it
I can
is.
have my safety.
Yeah.
And I hear this song in my head, Peter Gabriel. I'm sure y'all have heard the brilliant musician Peter Gabriel. He wrote "In Your Eyes," and they've told me this multiple times. I'm supposed to say it right now. It's a part of one of his songs called "Blood of Eden," and the song lyric goes, "You can hear the distant thunder of a million unheard souls. Watch each one reach for creature comforts for the filling of their holes."
Mm.
And so we don't have to be that lonely like that. We don't have to have that. It doesn't have to be like that. Jump in. I literally broke up with my entire life. My whole life. All of my friends. I broke up. I broke up with Los Angeles. I dissolved my business. I got a little credit card to pay for the movers, and I drugged my teenage son with me, and I literally made a brand new life for myself in the forest. And we've been here for 3 years now, and it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. I knew no one, and now I only know, I think, really 2 people here. Now they're the only 2 people I've met the past 3 years up here. I mean, I know the sweet lady that checks me out at the grocery store, but you know what? Be brave, do it. Holy shit. This is your life we're talking about. This is no joke. Like, what is it that your body needs? Do that. I mean, obviously, you know, it doesn't give you free rein to go out there and smack people upside the head if they make you mad at the DMV. That ain't know what I'm saying. But if you feel it, if you feel it in your body and it feels true to you, it is.
Cinnamon, Christine has gotten the download today.
You have. It's true.
She's gotten the download.
She's like, oh, no
may wanna-
pressure.
Yeah, you may
Ugh.
want to go deeper with Cinnamon and to get more into
I
personal
will.
things and into the sessions. But
Thank you.
congratulations, Christine.
Thank you.
And just welcome to the party.
Thank you. Thank
Well,
you.
here's one last thing. Look, we've all been dancing around the fire down here waiting on your ass, and you late. So come on.
Well, I'm here. Thank you so much.
Blessings, Christine. We're going to go to another caller, y'all, and I want to remind you of the special offer. Again, the link is in the chat box. It's underneath the video where you're watching either live or on the replay. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can find it at beyondtheordinaryshow.com/marketplace. You'll find Cinema's picture on there. Just click on the special offer link, and of the 35, there's still sessions left from the 35. You'll be able to click through and check out. So you'll take advantage of that. Let's go to our next caller. Wendy, let's go to you. Welcome to the call.
Wait, where's Wendy? Oh, there you are. Hi.
Howdy do.
It's like the Brady Bunch, if for those of y'all who are old enough to remember. It's like, so I've got all these people in here. I'm trying to find it. There you are.
Or Hollywood Squares.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I loved Hollywood Squares.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
So just wondering what my guides might want me to know and how to bring peace to our household and to the world in general.
Boundaries. Ooh, I feel boundaries big time. Boundaries. Boundaries meaning, let me ask, boundaries meaning, you know what I hear? I hear Barbara Streisand, don't rain on my parade. Like I really like gonna sit and putter. Like don't rain on my no, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So it's and I'm asking, what does that mean? Does that mean she needs to bubble? Does it? And no, they say don't bring it in. Let your light out. And if you want to walk through your house and sing, do it. And if you like it, be bigger with your energy. You know, take up space. Do what you want to do. And I feel like other things will fall into place because of that. It's a well, here, hold on. It's a don't ever hemorrhage your energy to make other people feel good in the skin they're in at the expense of your well-being.
Oh, wow.
So
wow.
it's because you actually lead the way. You have to know that. You are the leader of your family, your group, even if it does not seem like you are. Because here's the thing. There are lots of laws in the universe, law of attraction just being one, right? That's one we know of. But there's also law of entrainment. So if you're in a room with all these metronomes and they're going opposite directions, if you leave and come back, they're all going the same. Doop, 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 doop. Because it's the strongest energy in the room that sets the pace. So I feel like this for you, it's law of entrainment. Be big with your joy and your laughter and do what you want to do, because it's like ripples. They're showing me you're a pebble in the pond. Blink. And the ripples touch all of the shore all the way around this, and it could be a huge lake. And it's also don't allow them to rain on your parade. And I see you actually saying it out loud. It's literally, I think you're in the kitchen and your hands are on the counter and you're going, I realize that you're having a bad day, but I'm not going to accept that for me. And it's I hear the word please too, like you're trying to be so nice about it. Please understand that I am no longer going to accept your mood. Your mood is not my mood. And I don't have to entrain to you. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And this will, I see hackles up, like, them's fight words, like you're here. Not you, them, because it's because once you start doing this, it's how dare you not play the game? Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you shifting everything around? You're rocking the boat. What's wrong with you? But I mean, this is why I could never be an actual counselor with letters after my name, because I say rock the damn boat. I say tip the boat over, rock the boat, baby. I say swim to freaking shore, lay out on the sun and drink a cocktail with the little freaking umbrella in it. You know what I mean? Why come you gotta let them dictate their poopy mood on everybody? Like, ew, don't do that. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, my wife is starting chemo next week, so
Oh
And I am
no!
like, no, no, I don't even want to sit in the room for 5 hours. No, this is gonna kill me.
No, you got this. No,
So
it's you lead. You lead with your joy. You lead and talk
yeah,
about growing up. You lead and when need be, you don't ever let her see you sweat. I've got this. I've got you. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. No worries. When need be, you break down sometimes when you can, when the mood is right, when she can handle it. You break down with other people who aren't her. And then because this is scary business for her, for you too, but it's a lead with joy. And I'm not going to let your mood bug me. And if it pisses her off, that's okay. Because I'm going to be freaking joyful. And I'm going to be singing and dancing because I swear, after the fit of like, hackles up, then and because I see the end of this and the end of this, she's going to go, thank you.
Mm.
You got me through.
yeah,
That
yeah.
feels true. Feels
Be the
right to a
vibration.
yes in your body. That feels like a yes in my body.
Be the
She's gonna.
vibration that you want to experience. Be the consciousness of that, which is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's Wendy, you had a beautiful question that came in earlier, and I want to end today's call, and I wouldn't be surprised by the answer. But I love the way that Cinnamon brings it in. I think it's so relevant for all of us in different ways. But
That's so
Cinnamon,
cryptic.
well,
I'm on pins and needles. What is it?
I gotta set it up. I gotta set
Oh
it up.
yeah. Woo.
Makes it more fun. I get to play with you in this way, and with all of
Oh.
us. But Wendy asked in the chat, how can we bring peace to the world right now?
Ooh. I swear it's the joy. I really do swear it's the joy. It's because that's the one thing. Any sort of oppressor, they want to take your safety, your comfort, and your joy. And to know that you're hurting and laugh in the face of that oppression and it's this is all music today. Smile though your heart is breaking. Smile. Just yes, you'll find that life is worthwhile if you just smile. It's this defiance in the face of oppression and upheaval and as this old guard is dying out and this new world is being born, really is what we're all experiencing right now. And how we do that is we smile, dance, make good food, watch a silly movie, be in the water, even if that's just a shower. Have you, and I feel for Winnie, for you, it's like have the house smell good.
Mm.
Have somebody come in and clean. Just spend the money there, and have soft sheets and smell yummy and feel good mood lighting. Have it feel like this delicious sanctuary that's so wonderful that you just don't ever want to leave it. Like best case scenario, when people come to your house, they go, God, it feels so good here. I don't want to go home. It just, that's the feel that you're going for. And then y'all two will get through this like that.
Mm.
That
Cool.
feels like a yes in my body too. That I don't have chills
Yeah.
for that. Yeah. So joy. I think that's really what it is. We're laughing in the face of upheaval and terror.
Well, Cinnamon, I really appreciate that you bring this in also because us being in our authentic field, in that field of joy and what's possible within us, that brings in an alignment that is really unshakable, and we become more sensitive to where things aren't in alignment. And as we do that, then our choices in our lives are more based on that alignment. And as that ripples out, we create, again, the metronome where other people's begin to align with us also. And then we're choosing our representatives who are part of that alignment and who foster that alignment. And it keeps coming up. We've been fostering alignment based on fear, based on not knowing, based on others taking care of us because we've given our authority, our power, our awareness away to a
Grow up.
proxy that we thought had our best interests at heart, or we'd hoped, but kind of knew that they didn't. But it was easier to do that. And we can't
Yeah.
make it easy anymore to do that. That's why they're saying, thank you, Cinnamon, grow up.
Yep. Grow up, and not in an awful way,
Yeah.
not in a disrespectful way, And also I'm hearing, don't ever turn away from suffering. It's not, we're not going, oh, I'm positive all the time. No, no, we're not spiritually bypassing a freaking thing. Life is messy. We're not always nice, and that's okay. And we're human, and we're going to screw up a lot. And that's the point of it. That's the point of it, because we're creating this new thing meaning we're gonna be human. We're gonna, not maybe revel in the messiness of it all, but at least accept it. And we're gonna be spiritual at the same time. We're not gonna just ignore all this human scary stuff and go, no, 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 I'm just gonna meditate all day. No, 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 no. Don't turn away from suffering. Don't do that, because that's really what being a grown up is. That's what power is, isn't it? Is holding and staying there and not turning away, not running away, being afraid and sitting there anyway, and not having the right words, and not knowing how to make somebody feel better, but they don't freaking need you to do that. They just need you to sit there. And even if it's I don't know what to say to you right now, I'm scared out of my mind, but I'm not going anywhere. That's enough.
Beautiful.
And even if you say it to your freaking self, that's enough.
Amazing.
Yay! Thanks y'all so much.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
so grateful.
I want to share with Wendy. Wendy, I was together with a partner who was diagnosed with a terminal cancer and made it to the other side. And I just want to share with you that it's tough what they go through, but you as the partner, I understand and have a lot of empathy and compassion for the energy that you hold as well, for how difficult the stream may seem at different times. Even sleeping together, being in the same household, the challenges of being in that energetic space. But it's also such a beautiful blessing that another soul would choose you,
Yeah.
caretake them during this very special journey that they chose. So blessings to both of you. Go ahead, Cinnamon.
I do want to say something about that too. Y'all, I've been out in California since God was a boy, but there was a moment there where I got burnt out and moved back home to Mississippi, right? In 2005, owned a yoga studio, had a blast, did these big group reads. It was so fun, and my little business was just getting so big. And then Hurricane Katrina ate it. And then I lived through Hurricane Katrina, and I remember I had this tiny little red cell phone, and on sometimes I would get a reception. I'd run out into the field, right? I would be washing clothes in the field, hanging them in the tree to dry. Everybody would come up because our well didn't get contaminated. We hooked up the generators to the well. We had fresh drinking water for everybody, and I was trying to cook for everybody. And when my friends from California would call, they would be absolutely freaked out. And they did send us huge boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff, which is great. We went, people came through and we handed out socks and toothbrushes. It was just glorious. But the reason I say this is, it was harder for them to watch me suffer than it was for me to live through what I was living through.
Yeah.
Because they would go, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I just gotta plow through. What you mean? I mean, I just have to do this. I can't, It's not like I have another option. This is where I live. So I'm just going to do this." So it was much harder for them to know that I was suffering and they were helpless. And things were just sort of happening. I wasn't thinking it through. You just freaking live through it. You just do. You know what I mean? So please take care of you, because watching someone suffer is catastrophic. It can feel catastrophic because of your helplessness. And it's not like you can just send her some box with socks and toothbrushes. You know what I mean? So so take care of you as well. Go get massages, do something for your comfort of your body, and make sure that because you got to be there for her. So you have to do animal husbandry big time.
Yeah.
To make sure that you're capable of being there for her.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Blessings, Wendy. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
for
Wendy.
sharing, opening your heart.
so much.
And everybody,
Awesome.
the message from Cinnamon to Wendy, it's to all of us. In this world, we have to take care of us, because as we amplify for ourselves, then we have that to give from. And the compassion, the not knowing what to do, something that's happening on the other side of the world, but we feel like it's right here. Know that that's all going through us, and appropriately so. And it's just anchoring us into feeling more the truth of what is in alignment, which is love. It's always love. And that's what we're all adjusting and attuning to. And something might take us away from it in fear or anxiety, but Again,
Or being hangry.
are being hangry, right? Oh, these takes,
So amazing, yeah.
these tools for our nervous system, this dropping into community, this being with each other, and just reminding each other is so beautiful. And while we do this here, you get to do that for other people as well. And in that, we just all remind ourselves together. So thank y'all for the space that you create and hold, for your willingness to go through these tidal waves of transformation and to speak and be with it so gracefully. I know that there's community here. I know that there's an opportunity to drop in with others like Cinnamon is like to remind you. She might even kick your butt in the session back into
I
it
probably will.
if you've forgotten a lot. But the alignments, it's there to be had, and there's so much support in it. So again, part of that we offer here are the special offer packages. Dive into Cinnamon's special offer, have your time with her, come back to our calls, and just thank you all for being here and your contribution. And Cinnamon, thank you always for such an amazing, fun, and expansive call.
I'm just grateful to be here. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out with us. I'm grateful. And John, thank you for letting me be here. I'm
Thank you
always
for coming
grateful.
on. Yeah, it's fun to create with y'all. So again, blessings to everybody. I'll see y'all on the next
Thanks,
call.
y'all.
Cinnamon, I'll talk to you soon in my session.
Okay,
Looking forward to
perfect.
it. Bye.
Bye, y'all.